Am I the first white guy you've ever spoken to?
Oh, I'm really into black guys. And I'm like, ugh.
My queen, my like Nubian princess.
Can't repeat some of these things on camera.
What is it like dating as a black woman?
It's a minefield.
Pretty difficult.
The ghetto.
I'm gonna let it slip because we're in demand.
In one word, difficult.
Changes from person to person, experience to experience.
The guys that I do attract go from like, I really like you to borderline stalking.
If you're using dating apps, then you're definitely more fetishized.
Hello, chocolate princess. Or just things like that when you're just like, it's just been awful.
If people are trying to make a connection with you based on your heritage and not trying to make a connection with actually you.
There's like almost like a questionnaire, a bit of a test beforehand to see whether I like qualify. Sounds really bad, doesn't it? But it's the truth of the situation.
When did you start dating? How did you find it? All that good stuff.
You find yourself like going through pictures and it's like no blacks, no whites, or like only Asians.
It was literally everything on my list and it's just like, are we gonna move forward? Like we're still in the same position after a couple of months. Come on, sir.
Like, you hear some people talking shit for like 6-7 months. I'm like, what are you talking about? Some people don't have the cholesterol to be out here in the streets. Get it over with, move fast.
And even like going on dates.
Like a dinner, I don't know you. So do I really want to be sitting at a table with you for 2 hours? It could just go left.
It's hard, it's hard.
I have had some meaningful, interesting experiences.
Not great, hence being single still.
If you're black and you go into certain settings and you can't even move your hips, then you're probably going to be a guy that doesn't get a lot of pumps.
I want this guy and he's moving like a snail, but the one I don't want is trying to take me out. He's trying to, you know, send flowers to my house, but I don't want you. I want the other guy. I want John.
Are we in the right sort of spaces to actually be appreciated by the people who should be appreciating us?
You probably get more success going out and actually being in blacker spaces.
I shouldn't have to go to the black club, you know.
More often than not, it's quite a positive experience because, you know, it always has a happy ending.
Do you feel there's like a difference in dating for you because you're a black woman?
I think a lot of people can be quite closed-minded.
You do get the really ignorant sort of comments.
I just have to figure out, are you just racist or are you actually a good person?
I remember my first boyfriend, and actually, do you know what, because he's an ex, I do actually feel like I can out him in this moment. His sister was like, I never imagined him being with a black girl.
Well, I mean, being a gay black man is very, very different to like straight men.
If you were a white person, you can just be, whereas if you're black, you have to be a certain type.
Obviously, there's like a lot of homophobia in the black community.
I could tell when somebody obviously, you know, really wants to get to know me, wants to date me, as opposed to, hey, you're cool or you're exotic or whatever.
Because you'll just find from those kind of people, you just probably wouldn't pursue anything serious. You'll probably fulfill their jungle fever fantasy and then just keep it moving.
Do you feel any pressure from your family to date someone of the same race?
100%, 100%.
I'm Nigerian. Let's just leave it as that.
I just laugh at it. I'm just like, okay, cool. I can date who I like.
No, you need to date like a black guy, you need to date this.
No matter who you bring home, just make sure they're a good person.
My family would much rather that I reach the top of my career field before I get married.
Within my family, we're very multicultural, you know, we're very accepting.
I always told black women to go where you're celebrated. I don't feel like life should be just limited to black men. White people can love. White people can love.
You have that African mother and you're getting older and she don't see the grandchildren. She's like, you know what, just date whoever you want to date.
Yes, that goes without saying.
Chocolate king, like, I want to taste the melon, all this, like.
My queen, my like Nubian princess.
But the thing is about fetishization, yeah? I think we all do it to each other.
For me, I like me some chocolates, so.
Everyone expects you to have the long strong, innit? They want you to be the Mandingo fighter, so, or at least you have to lay down the smackdown properly. Like.
Oh God, don't come near me, don't touch me.
Can't repeat some of these things on camera.
Never. Thank God, because I will deck you in your face, fam.
How do you think dating is different for black women in comparison to black men?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you because I'm not a black woman. However,
I'm very aware of desirability politics, so I understand that as a black woman, I am not considered to be at the top of what
men want, even men within my own race.
When you see black men like bashing black women, it's just like, what? Like, your mum's literally like darkening her. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Black men can just, you know, two things, like beard and have a decent job.
Black women have so much to offer.
Women have to be the table instead of bringing something to the table.
They're not given the space to, and I feel like now they're creating their own space in their own lane.
Don't let them pick us, guys. We pick them.
You're breaking the barriers, and men should learn from that too. Black men especially.
Do you think there's a stereotype that black men have to live up to date successfully?
Yeah.
A guy has said to me that he can not date someone that earns more than him.
To do certain things or be in certain positions by a certain age or achieve certain things because of your background.
Spending your last £500 on a designer bag or t-shirt and then you're broke, like.
I feel like if you don't fulfill them stereotypes, I don't think you'd get a woman to stick around anyway.
Not everyone's going to be successful. Not everyone wants to be successful. Some people's success is just being happy.
I have to have some sort of USP.
I'm a woman, and that's me.
I'd rather not be with someone who tries to put me into a box.
We shouldn't have to do all of that to basically be seen as individuals who deserve love, you know?
I think we need to stop placing pressure on each other and expectation on each other.
For people to actually be more open to the type of people.
Being more open-minded.
Even when it comes to sexuality as well, I would say, because that's quite sort of a touchy subject, I would say, within the black community.
Everyone's kind of woke now, they know what's going on. I feel like we need to kind of hop in it before it fizzles down a little bit.
Look to the future and not to the past.
We should learn to work together.
We just need to let down the walls a bit, just like be comfortable, don't take things too seriously. Not saying that I'm all for going with the flow.
Let's want something, you know what I mean, something out of the ordinary, something mad spontaneous and say, do you know what? I like the way you think, do you know what I'm saying?